Warning, the following video may contain cursing and adult language. This video is not meant to be viewed by individuals under 13 years old. If you are under the age of 13, please exit out of this video and stop watching now. Thank you. So I couldn't remember exactly what wing loadout I had from the last episode when I disconnected everything. So I just kind of threw things haphazardly and I came up with this monstrosity and it looks absolutely ridiculous and I fucking love it. It looks kind of like a crazy guy with his arms in the air like you just don't care. And yeah, we're totally gonna go just end out the series just looking like a crazy person. Anyway, so I guess we head to the Equinox. And I mean, we're already here technically, so the thing is, how exactly do I get back aboard the Equinox so we can go take care of Grex? I guess I'll just have to fast travel from one place and then fast travel back. Or maybe not. Okay. Or do we just fly into that thing? No.
Equinox, Fox here. What do you got for me?
Atlas will never be safe while outlaws are still roaming around in space. Other than me, I mean. We should take out one of their hideouts.
No. I want to... I want to take care of Grex. I'll be right with you guys. So apparently what I had to do was I actually had to back out of the game, shut it down entirely, and then boot it right back up. Because as soon as I loaded my save file, this popped back up. So yeah, that was a bit of a roundabout method. But anyway, okay, let's go kick his teeth in.
We're nearing the prospector's coordinates. Any advice?
All right, I made it.
Whoa, these dreadnoughts are all busted up. Not all of them. Check it, 9 o'clock. Doesn't seem like they're active, though.
For now. But we spent time getting here. Time Grax used to collect Nova. Soon as these dreadnoughts are fueled up.
We won't let it happen.
I am afraid it only gets worse. The Warden Station, it's not orbiting the solar shield. It's inside of it. Inside? That's crazy!
Okay, you're telling me we still can't reach Grax after all this?
No, there has to be a way in.
I need to change. I want to change my weapon out just real fast. And after all, if this is the final battle, we might as well go ahead and...
Okay, Bounty Hunter. We're nearing the prospector's coordinates. Any advice?
Well, say she tracked the outlaws here. What's the plan?
We return them to a prospector jail where they belong.
If they broke out, they won't take too kindly to going back in.
We can handle a fight.
Don't doubt it, but these ain't Legion. Best be ready.
I love how the standard game dialogue still just continues to play.
If that shield's so tough, how's that dreadnought getting through? You're right. Maybe if we disguised our vessel code somehow...
Dude, hold up. If the dreadnought can go through the shield, why don't we just go through the dreadnought?
Wait, I'm getting something.
Warning. Legion Drakes incoming.
Everyone, prepare to engage.
Alright. might be swapping back to another.
Got him.
All right.
Hyperdrive unavailable at this time.
Nope. Okay, you need to stop.
Watch out. The Dreadnought's sending more Drakes our way.
They just keep coming.
We're running out of time. One of us needs to fly through that dreadnought or we'll lose our chance.
I'll do it.
Are you sure? Once you're on the other side, we won't be there to help.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm always sure.
Okay, we'll handle the Drakes, but you have to go now.
Nice shot.
The dreadnought can't defend itself while it's coming through the shield, so just hit the missile hatch and go straight for the core.
Damn it. Of course I would have to shoot the damn thing down.
The dreadnought can't defend itself while it's coming through the shield, so just hit the missile hatch and go straight for the core.
Why did I think otherwise?
Interior controls enabled.
I'm inside. Heading to the reactor.
And I don't suppose I'm going to be able to repair my ship.
Starlink communication disrupted.
All up to me. No sweat.
Well, you decided to go it alone from here, Fox, so...
Starlink, come to bend to my will at last.
You're done, Krax.
Yes. The harvest of Atlas is over. Your efforts to stop me have failed. My legion has fed on its nova, and now we take to the stars. Perhaps I'll visit yours.
Not gonna happen, pal. I see the core.
Oh, taking some damage. Come on.
Not a scratch.
There we go.
Got it.
The Warden station is ahead. Good luck.
Quit hiding, Krax.
I am in the stars. I am on every planet in Atlas. I surround you. So come bear witness as I claim every world in this galaxy.
You've done a lot of damage here, Grax. That ends now.
My legion, rid me of this blemish.
Might have to swap out if I get any ice clops here.
Come out and face me yourself.
You thought you would challenge me? The Wardens lifted me from darkness. They gave me Nova. They chose.
Oh, hey, look, an ice clops. I don't really care what this fucker has to say. Let's go over the stasis levitator.
You are a speck of dust on the pages of history.
Just out of curiosity, can I can still change I can still change pilots.
You're gonna have to do better than that if you want to beat me.
You lash out like a child, but power you don't understand. Just as the old Wardens did. In their fear, they abandoned the Legion. You seek to destroy them, but I have made them so much more.
Yada yada yada. Is that you, finally? No, it's just the Legion Scion.
My Legion Scion will lead the harvest and cast this galaxy into a new age.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Your leader understood. He tasted power and came here to claim it just as I did.
Try all you want. It won't change a thing.
Alright. Now take care of the big guy.
Starbox, warm up on you.
I love how I could still just summon my my buddies.
What arrogance! To think you could challenge God! This is over.
That Scion's gonna rip up the station. Gotta get air.
I see your weakness.
Oh, I need to get out of. There we go. Get some distance between me and him.
Getting pretty warm.
Oh, cute. Wow, Levitator's actually doing some crazy damage to this dude. And there's no ground. Come on.
Witness the power of the Warden reborn!
You keep talking, Grax, but not for long, because your Scion's gonna rip this place apart.
No, I will not obey. The Wardens gave me this power. It is mine to control. Give yourself to the Wardens!
Wow, he's really weak to stasis. I am so glad I went in with the levitator. Whoa! 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 See? Oh. Wait a minute. Why is he getting health back? Alright, hang on. Maybe I need...
Starlink communication reestablished.
Yes, you made it! Look, the shield's collapsing. Soon as that thing goes, we all burn. So get through the portal, now!
On my way.
So that means take your time, just so long as you don't get shot down.
Wardens allow my scion to fall. You've cursed me.
This guy doesn't go down easy. What? I'm turning around. No, get out of here. I'll take care of this.
Okay, hurry.
If we could just lead him to the portal. Or he'll just show up in front of me. I mean, that works too, I guess.
I will destroy you. I'm through with talking. Let us hurl and here.
That's what you get for messing with the best. All right, the portal. I can make it.
I'm not even gonna bother with the little guys. I just fucking took him down like a chump. Later, losers!
So, Shade, are you going to join us?
Okay, try it now. What's this about anyway?
Oh, you'll see.
Nice shot.
Thanks. Here it is.
Grax is gone. Atlas is free again. Thanks to you. We can be proud of what we accomplished here.
I can't believe we did it. Great work, everyone.
Saint Grand would be proud. But he saw something on that station. The answers we seek.
This isn't the end, Judge. Your home is out there somewhere. And we'll find it.
And that was Starlink, Battle for Atlas. So, I don't really know what to say about this particular one. It's a decent game. Fun game, to a degree. I do have some misgivings about it, though. I must have played this game for about maybe 16 hours, probably, give or take. And this is what, part 24? So, assuming that I've gotten half an hour of each for videos, roughly, that's about about 12 hours of content just that I actually recorded. So I spent like 4 hours at least just grinding around off screen, getting like pilot skills and everything else, which really isn't that much grinding all said and done. But still, I mean, a 16-hour game's not that long, all things considering. And it just felt longer, mainly because of the fact that there was... How can I say this? There was a lot to do, but a lot of that was repetitive. It was very... it was very tedious. It was very monotonous. Then, of course, there was the paywall stuff. I can't even begin to say how much against I am on that. I still paid for the money. I mean, I still paid for the DLC. I still paid for the weapon packs and the ship packs. Because it's just, there's literally no other way to obtain them. Now, if the weapons and the pilots and the vessels were unlockable in-game, then I would have no problem with that. But literally the only way to get the weapons and the ships and the pilots that you don't have outside of the starter pack is to literally buy them with real life money. Unless you went for the digital pack that basically came with the complete package, which basically comes with just about literally everything. And even so, that digital pack is like something like $60 online. And all said and done, I spent about maybe $45. I spent like $10 on the game. Then there was the $13 DLC for the Crimson Moon. There was $13 for Judge and the Neptune. And then there was like an additional $10 just for the other 4 weapons that I used. I didn't even use the Shockwave or even like the one Mark 1 Shredder all that often. So I really didn't utilize a whole lot of the weapons outside of the main ones I used were probably the flamethrower, the frost barrage, which were the starting ones, and then the not the Gauss gun, the levitator and the gravity bomb. So I kind of got a little complacent with some of those. But even then, I mean, it wasn't really all that difficult. I mean, once I got like the really powerful mods, and yeah, once I got the really powerful mods for the weapons and the ships, I basically just started shredding through everything, even on the normal difficulty. So, I mean, I suppose it could be actually difficult if I went with the stronger difficulty, but honestly, I don't really see much of a point in like doing this again. The only thing I really have yet to do would probably be to finish up those other side quests, and I might go back to that in the end. I might just do a bonus video on that. But honestly, with how this game played out, I don't think I'll be returning to this game anytime soon. It's not a bad game, not by any stretch of the imagination. There's definitely worse games out there, but this wasn't really the best that I can really say. Definitely something I would recommend over, like, say, No Man's Sky. And if you're a fan of Star Fox, I would probably recommend this. The only reason I can't is because unless you're willing to shell out for some, additional ships and additional weapons, I would probably hold off on that. Because otherwise, you're going to have just the Zenith and the R-Wing, and then you're just going to have the three main weapons, the Shredder, the Flamethrower, and the Frost Barrage. And considering that you are going to come up against stasis and gravity enemies in later game, you're probably going to have a hard time with that. But yeah, outside of that, some of the weapons are indeed just overpowered. At least it feels like it, especially with the right mods anyway. I probably, if I wanted a greater challenge, I probably could have just gone in full tilt with just nothing but the weapons itself, no mods, and just seen how long it would have taken me to do that. But then we probably would have been here for probably at least another part, and I don't want to bore you guys. I mean, hell, if y'all been sticking around for this long, kudos to you on that. And I thank you for your support. Probably would have been better if I had a second person to play, because this game does have co-op. You can do a second player with this. It is split screen. So if you have a buddy and you have like another controller, then yeah, the two of you can team up and take down extractors and primes and take them down even faster. But honestly, I guess there are some better games out there. And this is who voiced everyone. So you're not going to tell us who voiced, like, Fox and Wolf and all of them? Because I have to admit, I will say this again. The voice actor for Wolf really put on a solid performance. That was probably one of the best performances of Wolf I've ever seen. Leon wasn't that bad, but it still is no match for the old N60, the N64 original. I mean, they all did a good job. I'm not going to say there were really no bad voice actors on here. So what good things can I say about the game? Well, it's definitely unique. It definitely has, how can I say this? Like I mentioned, the controls at first are kind of intuitive on the space pilot. I mean, so flying around in space was probably the strongest aspect of this. Oh, here we are. So J.A. Green was Leon. Or is that just part of his name? Well, I must have missed it. Anyway, so flying around in space, the space combat was probably the strongest aspect of this game. And I almost want to say I wish there was more of it, but at the same time, I mean, if I wanted more of it, I could just go through those freaking hyperspace traps. And honestly, the hyperspace traps was probably one of the most annoying parts of this game. But then again, if you've been with me for this long, you've heard me rage about that. So, but yeah, like the battles with Wolf, like I had in the last episode, that was probably some of the most fun I've had in this game. Was just that 360 dogfighting. That was probably some of the best I've had in this particular game. Going up against like the Infernal Prime was also pretty fun, despite how quickly I took it down. But holy hell, these credits go on for freaking ever. We've been here for almost 10 minutes. Anyway, really don't have much else to say on this. I mean, the music's good. I mean, I loved how that when I was going up against the Prime, that the swelling of that heroic music just was actually pretty epic. I liked the Meteor remix they had on here when I was fighting against Andrew. It's kind of too bad we didn't hear like a classic Star Wolf theme, because that would have been fun to have when we were fighting against Wolf, and unless that was playing and I just really didn't realize it. So, what are my plans for the next project? Well, I've got a couple of options to consider. I might do something a little bit more relaxing, has a sort of a mini project between this and the next big one. Because one of the options, I've got two options that a very good friend of mine introduced to me. And they're both going to be different because they're both going to be mainly computer games, and they're both mainly going to be through Steam. But they're also going to be older games, and I'm not entirely certain if those games will... Oh, wait, hold up, did I? Oh, I can speed up and reverse the credits. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm just going to speed this up then. So, what I was saying here is, I don't know what I'm going to... Wait, hold up. I want to scroll that back. What did it say there? Special guest Shade has Levi McRae? Huh. Interesting. Anyway, I don't know if those games are going to run on my computer all that well. Voice talents... Oh, those are just Spanish versions. Dutch versions, and... Okay. Forget that then. I was wondering exactly who was voicing everybody on that, but probably not gonna answer my question on who did the English version, like Fox and Wolf and all that. Anyway, so as I was saying, I was probably just gonna go ahead and focus on seeing if those games will run, and that's gonna be interesting trying to maybe capture those, because I don't know if those games will even come up as like full screen, or if I could do windowed mode, because I've never played those games. And what they are, well, I think I'm going to leave that a surprise. But I will mention that both of them are Steam games, as I believe I mentioned that before. So, look forward to that. Aside from that, I might just do something a bit, I don't know, a bit relaxed, kind of a bit low-key. It's kind of like a mini project. It might just be something that's only like a couple of parts. Certainly not a 24 part like this one. But who knows? Who knows? Anyway, this has been Mr. Ben. Thank you all once again for sticking with me for these 24 parts of Starlink Battle for Atlas. It was a fun game, if a bit repetitive and tedious at times. And I think I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to let the credits roll out the rest of the way. And I will catch you next time for whatever I do next. Take care, everyone.
Anomaly detected.
Well, looks like we ain't done here yet.
Grax has been defeated, but his dreadnoughts are still active. Destroy all of his dreadnought captains, reach full alliance on all planets, and finally bring peace to the Atlas star system. So yeah, apparently there's a bit of a post-game after this, but yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother with this. Like I said before, if I am gonna do any more of this post-game, either completing any of the side quests or taking out any more dreadnoughts, I'm gonna save that for a future bonus video. Until then, however, I am just done with this game. Thank you all once again for joining me. This has been Mr. Ben. I will see you for the next major project. Take care, everyone.